I need a 30 for 30 to show that I'm different like Jordan and Pippen, you bitch. I need a 30 for 30 like Jalen and Webber. Nobody gon' fuck on my clique. I need a 30 for 30.
Before we get out of here, my brother Tim G. Jacob, hot take tea in this motherfucker. Last week he ruffled some feathers with a comment about James Harden, and I think he about to do the same thing this week. Go ahead, take it away, T. You really don't need much of an intro.
They read it down there at the bottom. I said it last week. They can read it. Where that man can play at, where his style gonna fit. I'm starting to question James Harden. I love James Harden when he came out of Arizona State. Loved him. Thought he was gonna be nice. He drove to that cup, nice lefty, get to that free throw line, everything that you see in now. And the people tell me, well, he's revolutionary. His game's revolutionary. The step back three. All that yeah. Because you got to do it twice because it might not work the first time. You know what I'm saying? The Euro, all that. Great statistically probably, but it doesn't translate. And so where does he fit? And that's my question right now. Where does James Harden's style of play fit? Kobe told us before he passed, God rest his soul, God bless Kobe, but he told us, he said, that style of play is not going to work to win a championship. And I'm going to trust Bean. I'm going to trust Bean before I trust Harden. So where does this guy fit? Now, I do think, this ain't to be a LeBron hater. This is just my feelings on LeBron and his game. I have always said that LeBron James, what he's doing today as a Laker, playing point, because they consider him the point guard, ain't no question. He gonna handle the ball. Mm-hmm. If that man had been doing that more in his career, people could argue statistically that he's the GOAT. It blows my mind that a guy that big, that fast, that strong, never had one triple-double in his career. Career triple-double, a season triple-double. Never. Blows my mind. Russ has done it, what? 3 times? Twice?
3 straight.
How? But then when I look at a guy like Harden, he's a triple-double threat most nights. Pretty much nightly, you know. But, okay, where does he go? Let's just say he's not going to be in Houston. I'm going to ask my 2 brothers, where does James Harden fit that's going to work? Don't tell me the Lakers. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear neither one of y'all.
Why
don't
you want to eliminate a team?
Let me just go on and eliminate that team right now. Do not tell me the Lakers. I don't want to hear it. Where does he fit best at? Where's the fit?
I mean, I would.
He ain't going to Phoenix. Let me just start right here. Let me just say this real quick. He ain't going to Phoenix.
You eliminating teams, T.
CP3 ain't playing with CP3. So let's go.
Okay.
Where you gonna play it?
Probably ain't going with the Bucks because him and Giannis, they got beef. But I think he could fit. This is what I will say. There's not many teams that he can. It's slim, but I think he can fit with Philly. The reason I say that is because if he goes to Philly, it's not the D'Antoni system. We talking about Doc. We talking about he actually got a center that it's noticeably if you don't throw that ball down to him in that paint. So I think that could slow down a lot of the running the shot clock down to 4-5 seconds and pulling up. I really do. You could shift them over to the east. Different style of play from the west. It's a little more, I guess, right now. Everybody kind of play at a high pace, but I would say it's a little slower than the west.
Do you think the East is more team oriented?
Who do I think?
The teams, like the teams overall. Do you think that the East is more team oriented in terms of, this guy, that guy, this guy? Like I'm saying, Boston, Toronto, Indiana, those teams, Miami.
Yeah,
Team
I would say, yeah.
So
I would
that's
say
what he would maybe have to fit into is a more team-oriented ball movement style.
that's what I feel. And I mean, we know he can score the ball. I mean, you know, that's what Philly was. Honestly, that's what they was missing is a scoring guard. Because we know Simmons not, you know, he's a triple double machine, but that's based off him being 6'10", you know, running point.
Right.
But I think he could fit. I think he can fit in Philly.
Okay. All right. Where you at with it, Will?
I'm gonna say he can fit wherever they don't have another ball dominant superstar. So he can go to New York and make them relevant again.
Okay.
New York who?
The New York Knickerbockers. He can't make New York relevant, like in the East. He can't get a playoff team in the East.
Okay, so you mean like what Westbrook did with the Thunder when KD left?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you tell me the Knicks will be an instant playoff team with him
James
and
Harden in the East?
With James Harden and Obi Toppin.
Obi might be nice though.
I don't have an issue with Obi.
He
I
might
love
be nice.
Okay.
I like Obi Toppin. I really do.
He might be nice.
If you take 35 points a game over there to the East, 35, he can't get to 8.
The Knicks will score 58.
And he gonna get you 8 to 10 assists.
So let me run down. Okay,
for the game.
We talking Bucks, Celtics, Raptors, Nets. I'm thinking about the playoff teams: Magic, Heat, Pacers, and who am I missing?
See, when you get down to the Magic and the Pacers and all that shit, come on now.
Whoa, now don't disrespect the Pacers.
You taking 35 and 8, 35 and 7.
Pacers was actually 4 or 5 seed now.
I'm taking 35 and 7 or 8 over there. Oladipo, why was Oladipo telling folks, hey man, let me play with y'all there?
Well, he just tired of the Pacers. But they were still a 4. What was it? 4 or 5? They were 5.
Y'all don't believe in no Pacers. Y'all don't believe in no Pacers now. Y'all being very nice to the Pacers.
As a playoff team, yes. Now as a championship team, no.
No.
That man can slide to the 7 or 8 seed.
Not with the Knicks, man.
The Knicks?
Not with the Knicks.
35.
Okay, so you saying the Knicks?
James Harden is an MVP now. We got James. I know James didn't choke.
Right.
Okay.
Not with the Knicks, man.
Tibbs the head coach now?
Give me somebody else, man.
Is Tibbs the head coach?
Yeah, he is, ain't
he? Is that who they signed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Tibbs.
That's different, boy. Because you know he was welcome out with Butler. I mean, you know, just
Butler actually played
the Chicago
defense.
thing worked for so long.
Yeah, this superstar team, superstar league. That man go to New
else?
York.
But with who else? With who else? Who else? Who else gonna help him get to that 8?
Look, you got 35 a game and 8 assists a game in the East. You can give it. Julius Randle still there, right?
Oh, I didn't even mention the Nets. My bad. I didn't even mention the Nets in that rundown. But go ahead.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
I thought I left them out. But go ahead.
But you just said you think the Nets gonna be the 4.
I did say that.
Which would tell you how difficult it'll be for the Knicks to get to the playoffs.
I'm being hateful. I'm just being hateful.
I
said I was being hateful now. I did say I was being hateful though. I was being hateful.
Knicks. Oh, Chicago, Cleveland.
Stop.
Detroit.
No.
No.
We're finna cut this buffoonery out right now.
Indiana. What?
We're cutting this out.
Okay. I would have said Charlotte, but they just drafted.
Hold on. How is he gonna play with Indiana?
He's not gonna play with Indiana.
How would he fit with them?
Because they gonna cater to him. It's a superstar league, man.
So they just gonna dismiss what Oladipo does.
That's what I'm saying. Tim's not gonna do that with the Knicks. Tim's not gonna cater to Harden. You gonna run this system.
Is the players' league of all players' leagues.
Anything about
if he go with another All right, last week we say he couldn't go to the Nets. I was with y'all with
I
this.
said it was weak. He gonna go. He probably go because
Wait. I think
Fit.
me and Joe was saying it wouldn't fit.
Fit. Yeah.
It wouldn't fit just because, like Joe said, he shared this video with all the ball dominance, and KD the one really that need to be scoring the ball. Okay, cool. But it's a lot of other places that will capitulate to him because they ain't got shit else. They ain't got. It's a lot of teams in this league that they ain't got nobody, and they wouldn't give a fuck. They go let him do what he want to do,
I get what
especially
you're
in
saying.
the East. Especially
We
in the
changed
East.
the narrative. You right.
What about Minnesota? Who Minnesota got at the point?
They in the West though.
They're gonna run D'Angelo.
I know.
Oh,
I'm switching back.
they got D'Lo.
They're gonna run D'Angelo.
Oh shit! Hell, I'll take James Harden over D'Lo.
James Harden ain't going to no small market.
No, I'm just talking about where he could fit. I ain't saying where he gonna
I don't
go.
even know.
James Harden ain't going nowhere.
If James Harden won a championship, won't supposed to get off his back. He need to do what all the rest of the boys doing
He
and
gonna
go partner up.
If Houston will do it, if Houston will do it for him, yeah, he'll go.
Okay, I'm starting to agree with you, Wells, because I think we kind of changed the narrative when we said make the Knicks a playoff team, because we did say fit. So yeah. I mean, the teams that we know just don't have a shot at all.
Yeah.
I mean, of course he could fit. I guess we were thinking more playoff teams. Because now you saying he'll bring the Knicks to the playoffs.
Like he can't go to a Dallas or nothing like that. Team that got a stud guard that need the ball. They not going.
He won't even surpass Orlando.
I know James Harden got some deficiencies defensively. Okay. This is a bad motherfucker now.
The complementary, what the piece is gonna look like around him.
I don't know. I would have had to look more in depth at the Knicks roster.
With that management.
Who's to say what have the Magic done managerial as a management standpoint? They didn't
They've always been fringe playoff, but they made it in.
They didn't let two of the greatest centers ever walk.
That is true. But they have stayed at that 8 seed though.
They have stayed at that 8 seed.
Because it's the East.
With Vucevic. Okay, I agree. All right. So
if they reseeded, would the Orlando Magic make the playoffs? If they did the you know how they talking about the reseed and putting everybody
that's
together.
Not fair. That's not fair because we all know the West is strong. That's not fair. You know they're not gonna make it.
I'm saying the Magic ain't strong either.
You be in Stanley Lynn like right now. You be in old Stanley Lynn.
Oh, please don't besmirch me like that. Do that. Boy, that's the worst thing you've ever said to me. Don't do that.
But no, look, okay. So
I said that to say the Magic that don't be doing it. And my brother Kiki gonna be mad at me because he claimed he still a Magic fan. What up, boy?
First of all, Knicks don't have enough capital to even get Harden.
You just asked me that it fit. You said
I know. But this is the team he's playing with. Listen to this.
Well, R.J. Barrett say that's his team.
R.J. Barrett, Reggie Bullock, shout out North Carolina, Alec Burks, Damian Dotson, Taj Gibson.
Hold on, Kevin go back up. R.J. Barrett. He's still young. Now he's a Dookie. Okay, so you know how I feel about fucking Dookies. But what I'm saying is, we just gonna say he trash already?
When R.J. Barrett gets done playing for the Knicks out his rookie contract, he's going to play in Brooklyn with his godfather.
Who's his godfather?
Steve Nash.
What?
But is he gonna be? Is he good?
Why is that man so confused up there? His dad played with Steve Nash with the Canadian national team. So
well, I understand. That's just some
confused right there.
When
that's just some Joe Lee kind of stuff, man. Tomb Raider. Never mind.
When Dwight Howard got hurt that year, and James was out there with them boys in the West, what did he lead them to in the West? They were in the playoffs, wasn't it?
Yeah,
in the West, with no Dwight Howard. Okay. No other superstar, no Russ, no KD, none of that shit. In the West, they win the playoff.
Okay.
If you go to the Knicks, he can get them boys the AC.
The Knicks gonna listen. You know what they're gonna do to the Knicks when if they make that deal, Knicks management is gonna give up the next first round picks they have until my son is 16.
That's fine.
They're gonna give up life.
Fuck them picks. We trying to get this
Well, the
stuff.
picks, well, for them for sure, because them picks ain't never done them no good.
That's right.
I'm
But
glad Obi Toppin's there. I appreciate Obi Toppin being able to go back and play at home. I like that. I really do appreciate that.
Question: Are we just discounting the Wizards also
Yes.
with a healthy John Wall?
John Wall will never play again.
T is on one.
What? What did you just say?
First of all, John
You
Wall
heard
ain't
him?
gonna play for the Wizards. Then the Wizards don't want to move John Wall. John Wall might sit. John Wall might go to the Big Three and be like one of the greatest Big Three players ever.
T, why'd you putting that man over there in the Ice Cube League already?
The Ice Cube.
Okay,
man.
okay. Send him to China. He do what Starberry did. Remember, John Wall had Sean John commercials.
He did.
Hey, check this out.
He can't go to China because that boy throwing up gang signs and all that now, man.
Yeah, you better learn about them boys over there. That's all I can tell you. But no, I'm just.
Who would you say the best player James has had in Houston?
CP3.
Okay. How do you compare CP3 to D Wade?
In what way? Just overall, or
better player?
I'm gonna say Wade's better. I'm gonna say Wade.
How would you compare?
Now,
CP3?
why? What are you driving at, sir?
Who was it? Hold on, roll with me. all right, hold on. Matter of fact, let me expand that. Okay. When he had CP3, who their third best player?
I would probably say Capella.
I'm going Eric Gordon.
Okay.
I probably
would you take CP3 and Eric Gordon, or would you take D Wade and Chris Bosh?
I mean, that's a no.
I'm going D Wade and Chris Bosh.
All right. Would you take CP3 and Eric Gordon, or would you take Kyrie and Kevin Love?
I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Would you take CP3 and Eric Gordon, or would you take Anthony Davis and Kyle Kuzma?
It's a no-brainer. So
what I'm saying is we getting on James Harden's style of play and saying that that's the reason he ain't winning. But James Harden looking at it like, I haven't had that kind of help either that the number one guy in the league been winning these championships with. And y'all just agree with that.
Was he not?
Y'all literally disagree with that.
With what?
I just named all the guys that Bron won championships with, and y'all agree that those guys were better than the best help James Harden has had.
Wait a minute now. Before Bron came,
Bron did it without.
Okay, Bron wasn't even nowhere in the show.
No, LeBron is better than James Harden. I'm not saying that James is what I'm talking about.
But you saying if he had those sidekicks, he would have a ship?
It's possible. He have a better chance than what he had.
Look, if James Harden just
I don't know. Maybe he might have choked. I don't know.
Because that's what I was gonna say.
I don't
James Harden a choker now.
I don't know. It's easy for me to say that when he ain't have a guy like Kyrie that can go get 40 if he fucking up. Or he ain't got Chris Bosh and D Wade who still on both ends of the court as well. I don't know. But I bet you that's what he might be thinking to say, fuck y'all, I'm going to the Nets then. I'm finna go get me one of them and see what I can do. Now, if he chokes then, if he end up with the Nets and they don't get a ship, he deserves every bit of smoke you've been giving him.
So see that Nets thing is tricky though. Because we know if he goes there, we know they're gonna have to give up a lot. So that means those three stars are gonna have to play.
They're gonna have to
play a lot of minutes.
They're gonna have to do it then. And that's what they want.
From what we know, but pre-injury, we know KD played. But he is coming off the Achilles injury. But we do know Kyrie don't play a full season.
Talk to him.
That's part of it. If he go up there, he know what he getting into. That'll be on him. That would be on him.
I just don't think he have championship in him.
I'll say this: Harden, if he's chasing titles,
go to LA.
Hush.
We'll figure something out over here. But you wouldn't let us say him. Us.
Hush. It's not happening.
Bron will figure something out.
It's not happening.
You can have the ball. Bron don't even want to score.
Look, man.
He just want to get enough to pass Kareem.
Man,
that's all.
Look, the man needs to change his style of play, in a sense. I think he needs to change his style of play. He needs to be more of a creator because we know he can get his shot off. And I know I'm saying that, and it sounds crazy because he gets a lot of assists, but he gets
average 10 assists before.
He gets a lot of assists because of the style of offense they play in. I mean, he's just a bigger Nash in the offense that he played in with D'Antoni. He's a bigger ass Nash with a better bag. But hell, to me, I think sometimes less is a little bit more. Sometimes just being the threat of a score can make other people effective. And sometimes, and I just really think that over the years, he has not made a lot of guys really effective in Houston. He just hasn't.
Yeah. I mean, that's what Kobe spoke of, though. Basically, that by the time the playoffs come, he's going to tire himself out. And then those threes not going to drop like they were dropping.
Well, he also was talking about how you could, when you standing up there at the top of the key, everybody's seeing you. The eyes of the defense are always on you and stuff like that. Whereas in that the triangle really was a motion offense where whoever initiates the play, they might end up going down the baseline, get a touch, come off a screen. So you kind of
and it puts you a little more off the ball, right?
Yeah, because everybody gonna touch it.
Right. Glad you said that, Jason Clay. I hope you watched this segment because I said that when we was talking about CP3. CP3 wanted to run the point sometime,
right?
But Harden, he goes over in the corner and sit and pout rather than running a play to try to get himself open. We know CP3 gonna drop the dime. I'm glad you said that, Clay.
Why this one up here?
But I'm just saying, we watching. It's almost like, okay, if we talking basketball was just just completely isolation. Like, all right, once you pass half court, whoever got the ball got to go. Then James Harden would be the greatest of all time. But when we're talking about a team concept and we're talking about, okay, well, James, this time, just post up. Just post up. He's big enough. He's thick enough to get anywhere he got to get on the floor.
Pause.
All right. Appreciate y'all. But I'm just saying, he's big enough. He's strong enough. He's a big body guy to just get it, face up, whoop. He could just do this. He ain't even got to drive. He could just step back, blam. That's James. With low energy, he don't have to dribble for Jesus no more. He just can just turn around and just do what he do.
Dribble for Jesus.
I get so sick and tired of watching. Listen, man, he is the hardest guy I've ever had to see. And I really love James. I keep going back to this. Man, I knew James was going to be a really good player.
See, it's hard for me to believe that you really love James. It's hard for me to believe that.
See, his game was different at Arizona State. His game was more like downhill, take the contact, score. You know, he could shoot from anywhere. I mean, he's playing college ball. So, you know, he ain't going to be this, D'Antoni system in college. So it was really great. And then, okay, he transformed his game. But to me, I just think he transformed his game for the worse. I just don't see that. I
go ahead, send him on over there to Philly. I think it'll make the Eastern Conference even more enjoyable to watch. We'll get to see him go against Giannis.
Will he beat Boston?
If he with Philly?
Yeah.
Hell, the Heat just did.
I say yes.
I want to hear Joe.
Will he beat Boston?
Will he beat Boston?
7-game series?
7.
Is that what we're saying? I'm trying to think what did Boston do in the free agency thing?
Hayward's gone.
Wanamaker's
gone. He's at Gold State. They still got Tatum. They still got Brown. I'm assuming Kimball's gonna still be there. They still gonna have Smart.
Yeah.
They still gonna have them guys. Center wise, I'm not sure. Well, Daniel Tice.
Tatum's supposed to take another lead.
Tatum's got a max contract now.
I say yes.
Okay, I like it.
Because I mean, what I'm looking at, you still got Tobias Harris over there. You know, he ain't a big name, but I'm gonna say that's at least what 15 to 20 a night.
Maybe go down to 12 playing with James.
Now, I think Doc's system would have that ball out of his hands a little more.
Out of James' hand?
Yeah,
You think he'd be good with that?
that may be the question.
I got the definitive one.
Go ahead.
I don't like the look on his face, but go ahead.
No, let him go.
Rob Pelinka. Go ahead and package Schroeder, Trez, and Wesley Matthews. Send their ass on down there to Houston and bring back James. See, James might not respect a lot of these other motherfuckers in the league, but he gonna respect LeBron Raymond James, Sr., by the way. And goddamn it, Bron, long as Bron can get that 22 a game or whatever, he end up passing Kareem. Let James do what the fuck he want to do. Let AD do his motherfucking thing, and we keep winning these shit. I might get 4-5 straight in.
So you really gonna hurt LeBron's GOAT argument?
I don't give a fuck about that GOAT argument right now. I'm just trying to let these Lakers. I'm trying to let these Lakers stack. He's trying to let these Lakers stack.
So no, Wells. I'm okay. So I'm gonna even say this now. We don't want any more 3 superstar.
Fuck that.
Teams.
Terrible, man.
Let's go back. Listen to me. Just listen to me.
He's not speaking for me.
Can you not say that last year was very competitive with the 2 superstar teams?
I don't want competitive. I want the rings.
No, we're not gonna watch that though.
The Lakers of the they tell me the Lakers of the 80s had 2 guys in the GOAT talk.
Go back to the 70s.
Okay, 2 guys in the GOAT talk in terms of Magic and Kareem.
Right.
Then they had another Hall of Famer, James Worthy. Then they had Jamal Wilkes. They had Michael Cooper, who was a defensive player of the year. Who the hell else am I missing? They had a whole bunch of shit. They had Byron Scott, who was solid. He's solid.
Now
I want that. I want to experience that.
But the Celtics had that too, though.
I know. I want to experience that.
Yeah.
Let me feel what that be like.
Okay. Who else? If the Lakers get James Harden, who else gonna have a 3 superstar team?
Nobody.
If James Harden,
I don't want nobody
for less than 40 million. He a fool. He turned down 50. James got to get 45 at least to go to the
James, if you in LA, you can be in some of Bron movies. You can be around the Kardashians. You can
like he really need that in his life.
Don't worry.
You don't want that.
Yes, got done with that.
He
left that alone.
Kanye became a billionaire with the Kardashians. He just lost respect in the black community, but he's a billionaire now with the Kardashians.
What is music turned into?
He lost all that shit. But
that's what I'm saying.
He's selling them Yeezys.
James gonna lose the skills.
James, you gonna sell them Adidas?
Not even.
Yeah, Kanye wear Adidas. Come on.
This not even the subject. But you know what? I think the Kardashians. It's kind of like the Space Jam movie. You remember when the Monstars took the skills away?
All right.
Think about it. Reggie Bush was that guy. No longer was that guy anymore when he got with Kim. Chris Humphries was a rebound machine. Couldn't get a board to save his life. Kanye West.
I ain't gonna stop him.
Turned him into a mega guy.
I ain't gonna stop him.
Listen, who else? Who else am I missing?
You missing Ray J. Ray J came up off that damn sex tape.
Ray J selling headphones. He killed.
I know.
That's
what I'm saying.
Well,
yeah, household name.
No. But that tape was him using her, not her using him.
Oh no.
Who benefit? Okay. Well, you know what? They may have mutually benefited.
Joe, this is what I'm saying about y'all LeBron fans being guests in LA. So you supposed to be with me recruiting James Harden,
I don't
and you up there
want
going
another.
against it.
I do not want another season like the Warriors and
Durant.
no.
Jury. Come on, James.
Go.
Come on. Subscribe to our daddy's YouTube channel. He's the best. Hit the like button, turn on the notifications.